It's not often that I do like a feature twice, but honestly, Elfin Dragon Kaiser has been like so game changing. I kind of like can't not feature him again. You know what I mean? So I know I just did an Elfin Dragon Kaiser feature. That was like the day he came out, and I've pretty much been using this team since. Been playing with him a ton, and boy, I said this in the video, like he's crazy. He's so crazy. So here, one-on-one, no biggie. Let me just pull back everybody instantly, get everybody awake, get everybody pulled super far forward. I go ahead and kill the Luna there because he kills a Luna now. The fight was woken up. I leave Oni Blade because he doesn't really have anything to do, right? The thing with this guy, he gets shut down by gravity fields, and in a PvP meta, there's actually a decent amount of gravity field that shows up. However, if you can get around that, it's like it's insane how much control he has of how quickly you can sweep an entire battlefield, an entire team, an entire enemy team. You can eliminate. It's ridiculous. And so I've been using this guy a ton. There also you'll see tokens really mess him up. That's why you got to keep Gron alive, and you got to keep him readily available because getting rid of those tokens is super important. Here I decided to go for the switcheroo on fight because I knew Oni Blade was worthless, and I knew Kaiser would just get a turn back before whatever. But yeah, this guy, I've been using him a ton. He like, it says this in the title, but like he kind of, it's at the point where he kind of feels like cheating, where if you can just get him going, I mean, the dude just like destroys through a team. It's crazy. It really reminds me of the old days back when Poseidon was first released. He was a lot faster. And everybody was using him frontline with like with the Abyss Soldier, what's his face, Mist, and he was crazy broken. People reduced his speed. I think Kaiser's gonna get that same nerf because I've come across him so much, and he like it's crazy. I don't know how else to describe it. I think if they were to nerf him, they would probably reduce the amount of times that Elfin Dragon Reinforced could be used, because 5 is like, I don't think I've ever came across a battle where that was an issue, that like I ran out of Elfin Dragon Reinforces, you know? The one thing I will say about him though is I've noticed this, he doesn't seem to kill everybody with remover. Like, yeah, he killed a Regalian, but I think in this video, actually, I have a clip of him not killing a Vixian. I'm not sure if he kills a, not Jaguardian, the guy that you use in the front line, Joko Dragon. I don't know if he kills a Joko Dragon with remover. So, like, there's that inconsistency. But otherwise, like, he's pretty darn good. I think the one thing that makes this strategy weak is the fact that you need some form of stun protection or some sort of controlling thing on the field, so you're only dealing with 3 of them. Yeah, like Kaiser and 2 Alpha Dragons versus like Kaiser and 3 Elfin Dragons. And honestly, that's probably better because the more you have in your reinforcements, the better you can set yourself up. But like I said in my very, very first Elfin Dragon video, which I went back and watched when Kaiser was released, do you remember not Elfin Reinforced, whatever the one that the regular Elfin Dragon's called, Elfin Rally? That used to be 50 seconds. That used to be 50 seconds. Unbelievable. So these guys have gotten so much better since their release. But I said in that video too, like, they're not stun immune, and that was back before the stun change, so like that was a much bigger problem. But entrances are a really big issue against them, most of those being stun, but like roaring entrance, things like that. Or the summoning entrances, like I said, disruption, that really messes with them. However, if you can avoid those, you can pretty much win with just them. And that's what a lot of this video is. So I've been having a ton of fun using him, and I think I'm right now somewhere in the top 100. I'm not really like grinding for, you know, top whatever, but I've been playing a decent amount. I'm still in summer break, so like I've had kind of the time, and he came out. I've been having a ton of fun with him. So yeah, that's what this video is, a bunch of matches. So like right off the bat, I see nobody's stun immune, so I go ahead and do the stun flash, because normally you wouldn't want to like stun flash right in the front unless you can do something to deal with it, and you can instantly pull him back. There, Oven Confidence Strike kills Joko Dragon. I pull him back. He doesn't quite get a turn before Lionheart. I think the numbers work out like with Reinforce. For Gull, I think it's, yeah, like 13, 14 around there. For Vite, I think it's like 24 is like how quickly he gets a turn. It's somewhere around there for Gron too. So it's like they're crazy fast. I decided to pull back Kaiser there because I didn't have much else to do. Kill the Lionheart. I wasn't worried about the Wraith Host. I knew Missile Torment had the Overwatch, and like when he's not at full health, he's probably not going to kill. He decides to just go for the Survivor anyway. Pull myself back because Gull's kind of useless if nobody's marked. I go for the Confident Strike on Ush Oni there. I probably didn't need to, but I don't know. It was probably for the best. I decided not take a kill here on Vite because I see that Infernocore next in line. And I want to knock him back so he doesn't get the XYZ entrance, doesn't get a turn immediately, which I do. Go ahead and kill the Wraith Host now. XYZ's got double Survivor already. He, what's he going to do? I'm not worried about the Chronozillion. He goes for the Slash All. It's not going to kill Missile Torment. I just kill the Lionheart here. Probably skip, or honestly kill the Atrastus maybe. Oh no, pull back the fight so I can heal him up. Was seeing who I could mark. Maybe would mark the Fire Rail or something. And luckily, Vite gets a turn before the Lyra, which is super nice. And now I can kill the Fire Rail here. It would have been a better idea to go for Time's Up, because that would have killed the Tardigrade Grenade. But whatever. Overconfident Strike's going to kill the Dolphoon. And I mean, you just see, like, even just Vite, and I said this, I've been saying this, just Vite, I said it in my Goo Dragon video, like, a 59-second piercing kill with the shield, that's really strong. And when you pair it with Kaiser, who can pull him back and heal him and have it enter with the shield again, and who can also keep pulling the other Elfin Dragons back, like, there, I could switcheroo a give turn for 20 seconds. I switcheroo again, give the turn back to him, and Kaiser gets another turn before Galbane, who's the next monster. Like, he's crazy. He's so much fun. I really am having such a blast with Kaiser. There, the Gull entrance hits a Puff Oxen. This one's pretty much over. I think I just go for the cornered snipe anyway. It probably doesn't hit. But, like, what's that going to matter? Oh, no, I just go for the Chrono Killer. But this one's over. And, just the speed at which these guys kill is something we haven't seen since Goo Dragon, honestly. There's monsters that I think about, like Hazuki final form at the back of a team, like her summoned, double or whatever, her revenge, like that kills really quick. I'm trying to think of other things that kill quickly. Like, I guess if you've got what's her name? Oh my gosh, the Fiona. If you've got a Fiona and you're like Misty Stealthing or whatever. But right here, you'll see how I deal with Joker Dragon. Usually people will go for they'll go for knockback next, or they'll go for Lizardbane or something. And Gravity Field like completely shuts down Kaiser. So that's why I run Gull in the front line. Oh, I didn't even do it in this clip, but like I was gonna say, that's why I run Gull in the front line, is so I can stun flash right after their Joko Dragon does whatever the Joko Dragon's gonna do, because Joko's like 82 speed or whatever, and Gull's like 76. So after Joko Dragon has done a turn, the stun flash puts him above stun martyr range and he just dies off. So I'm free to then pull him back with Kaiser. The only issue is, honestly, I should like +9 Kaiser. I don't think I have enough potions right now, but Kaiser does take a while to get a turn. That's what I've noticed running him in the front line, is like you want to get him right to the pullback, because that's when he starts to get going. But if you can't get to that first pullback, then things kind of take a while to get working. But usually I've been able to make that work with having the stun flash on the front line and XYZ and Missile Torment. Like, I've been making it work pretty decently. There, the time's up. Is going to take care of those guys. Elfin Dragon Catapult kills the Heaven's Horn, even with the HP boost, which never would have happened back in the day. We kill the Ophidiator. The mark hits the Arctic Claws. Again, an Infernocorn in the front line, but next in line, I didn't have the XYZ on the field. I go for the Switcheroo here. Double Poison Eater is going to kill them really quick. There really is nothing he can do. I just go for the Ultra Thunder. Like, it's pretty much over at this point. Pull back Kaiser because he's way too far out of play now, and the Elfin Dragons can do that. This Double Poison Eater very easily going to kill 2 Cosmo Dragons left. I think I stop here just to check. I was ranked 86 at this point. I've kind of been hanging around top 100. Haven't been super grinding, but like I said, been playing a decent amount. This next battle, kill the Aura Dragon. I can eat that shocking entrance because I have XYZ. His retribution does go around and kill my Gull, so he's able to do the Link Stealth all, but I'm not really worried, and he just gives up from there. There wasn't much he could do. Into this next battle, this one was scary. I see an Onyxia, I see a Voidress, I see an Arbussadon, but luckily XYZ is able to kill the Onyxia there. And here you'll see Vixian. Like, that's not good. He can eclipse my Missile Torment, which he does. And he's got the Rhino-L, which puts the Box Chomp right there. I don't really have a way to get rid of that. So trying to kill Vixian here, I actually can't. Remover doesn't do enough damage. Rhino-L goes for the Piercing Blow, does kill my XYZ. That fight's going to come in and get a turn relatively quick, like I said, so I'm able to kill the Vixian, and Voidress actually can't do anything. But luckily with his Ritual 6, he's able to bring in the Voodoo, which stopped Fight from being able to use his Overconfident Strike, but I can just pull him back. There I pulled back to see who I would mark, maybe going for the Savannah. Didn't work. I checked behind. I was able to get rid of that Voo, and I kill off my Fight, unfortunately. But the Huskegan entrance kills off my Box Chomp, sorry. So now I've got 3 Elfin Dragons. I do lose the Lila there to the Snowball. I think I just kill the Voodoo. No, Rockoid Morph the Voo, because I'm thinking, like, I've got a bunch of tokens in my line right now, and he doesn't have a ton he can do. Like, Arbussadon has, I think it's Raw Catapult Mortar. Yeah, so he kills off the Voodoo there. And Huskegan has Raw Blood Crave, so he needed to get rid of that Protector, which he did. Stun Flash there kind of hurts, but I pull back the Gull into the Tenguko entrance, so now at least everybody's stealthed. I think I don't know why I didn't want to pull back Kaiser there, but I actually lose him to the Arborgaius. So his Huskegan has a decent amount of control right now. What do I do? Pull back the Ron there. And is there a reason he's not using Raw Bloodcrave? Am I crazy? Ally Substitute. I have no idea why he did that. Because now I can... Well, I could go for the kill on Huskegan, but like I don't need to because he's got a Goldoid on the field. So I just Rockoid Morph the Box Chomp. His Arborgaius can't do... Arborgaius has Link, but he can't Raw. He can't solo Deathstroke. What do I do here? Go for the Shapeshift to Huskegan. Luckily, it did go around. And did that entrance not activate? I actually couldn't tell. But whatever. Pull back Ron. Elfin Dragons are kind of over, so this is just kind of the rest of my team now. Go for the Devolve on Arborgaius, so I don't have to eat the Death Revenge. I checked Huskegan because I wanted to see what Show of Might is now because they've changed it a lot. It's still not great. Only push people back 40 seconds. And I guess it puts somebody to sleep and gets them a kill, but for like 130 seconds to push enemies back 40 doesn't feel very good, but he just gave up. Cyclizar hits my Missile Torment and does kill. I go for the Stun Flash there to kill off the Sturginitis. He goes for the Assassinate with the Piercing, kills XYZ and Missile Torment, but now I've got all my Elfin Dragons in a line. There's not much he can do. So I go for the Sneak Shot, pull back Lila, and go for a Catapult around. Doesn't go over the Rockoid. No biggie. I reinforce the Gull and switcheroo the Lila so I can get another kill around the Rockoid to get the Cyclizar, and then I can just pull back Lila after he goes to sleep. And this guy just gave up. Fair enough. Once you've got him going, especially with Lila, like being able to go around protectors, things work out pretty great. So again, a Joko Dragon. You'll see he does the knockback next. Unfortunately for me, there's a Momo next in line, but I do just Stun Flash to get rid of the Joko Dragon. But this is a strange interaction. Gyritas, his passive beats Momo's Stun Converter on XYZ, an interaction I wouldn't have expected. Snowhawk, he obviously doesn't want to go for the Snowball because then I would just Desperate Bite. Oh, he does go for the Snowball. Oh, yeah, duh, because then Momo gets a turn. So he kills the Missile Torment. And Gyritas can't do anything, which is fine by me. I'm able to Tempest Reaper Momo, and I go for Selene. Because I wasn't super worried about who he had next in line in terms of with Gyritas. However, this guy learned from the Time Attack Wormhole, which you saw in a video a while ago from me, where the Rhine Dragon with pretty slow speed can come in with Gyritas and get a turn relatively quickly. But I do a couple pullbacks there and then kill off the Gyritas and probably go for the switcheroo here again so I can kill the Rhine Dragon. Again, that piercing focus kill with Lila for 80 seconds that you can then pull back again, switch to, is pretty crazy. Ian Rax could do the team turn here, Earthquake. Has it been enough time? I don't know. He just goes for the double kill anyway. I go for the Straw Bubba, take the Explosion Revenge, which kills my Straw Bobo. Fine by me. Pull back the Lila there so that both his stun absorbers get stunned. Try to go around with the Catapult, and luckily I do. I thought I'd get lucky again. Oh, no, I did just go for the 2 Protectors. Interesting. But there I get lucky again with Remover hitting Soral. Ian Rax now could do Earthquake if he has it, but he just gives up. So that is the last battle for this video. We end here, rank 71. As I've been saying, like, this guy's so much fun. I love the Elfin Dragons, and getting a legendary that can support them and make them succeed has been really, really awesome. I've had a ton of fun playing with him. He kind of feels broken. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. I've been winning a lot with him. So if you guys have him, make sure to check him out. If not, I'm sorry, and I hope you get him soon. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.